Good morning, Columbia. Thank you so much for waking up with us. I am Curtis Wilson.
Tyler, 5:01 on a Monday.
Yeah, that's what it is. Monday morning.
You know, weekends are time to take off and not do a whole lot.
Most people try to.
Well, I guess you and I. All right, bad example. I feel bad. The press corps, nothing is ever dull in the last month in D.C. Doge sends out, I'm sure you read about this, I know we're going to talk about it in a few. Doge sends out this email that says, hey, every federal employee needs to account for what they did last week. And then you have agency heads saying, you know what, hang on that just for a second. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. You've got a cabinet and you've got head of Doge. There could be some drama there. And Kash Patel, they've actually yesterday named Dan Bongino to the deputy director of the FBI. Of course,
Dan's a former CIA guy.
Yeah, a Secret Service guy.
Secret Service guy.
Yeah, he was NYPD, Secret Service. He's got one of the most popular podcasts around too. He was on Fox News for a while. But
everything's Fox in the White House now.
Yeah, you know, fair and balanced. I'm just saying. But I have noticed there are a lot of media folks that are taking some, like Pete Hegseth and stuff. There are interesting roles.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, every weekend there's even more just coming out.
One dog in Wisconsin loves his doggy treats so much, he got his head stuck in the treat jar. You ever get your hand caught in the cookie jar, Tyler?
Yeah, oh yeah. Literally and figuratively.
I hear you.
Sometimes you just got to get that last little treat, man.
I got you. Yeah.
It's the best one. It's good at the last drop. There's some reason why you lick off your fingers when you're eating like Cheetos and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Or the coffee that's good till the last drop, whatever one that is. I don't know.
What was that? Was that Folgers?
I think it was Folgers.
Yeah, it was fill it to the brim with brim. But Folgers, yeah, that's it, Folgers. Actually, I think I'm drinking Folgers this morning, not my Caliber coffee. Oh. That's what's in there. So yeah, I guess it's pretty good.
When I was young, I used to think they were saying something about soldiers in your cup.
Maxwell House.
Maxwell House was the other one. Good to the last drop.
That's right. Folgers in your cup. Then that's right. You're right. That's what that was.
Okay.
That's all right. Still not bad. Still not bad. Poor little guy. I'm glad the pooch is all right, though.
Yeah. In honor of National Trading Card Day, the most expensive trading card ever sold features which athlete? It's got to be A or B.
Yeah. I think it's going to be the Bambino. I'm going to go with Babe.
I don't know. Mickey Mantle, he was.
He was
too.
He was.
Plus, he married Marilyn Monroe.
Mickey Mantle did?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, it was Joe. It was Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. Babe Ruth.
How going to the games, whenever Babe Ruth came up to bat, was the crowd like going crazy? Did he always point, you know?
I think he only pointed one time. Wasn't that one time that he pointed? That's why it's famous.
Yeah. Were you there?
No, I missed that one.
Oh.
I missed that one. How was he doing in junior high? Was he really gifted?
QR code.
There's a QR code on your screen. Go ahead and snap that and play the game with us. I'm going with the Bambino. At Curtis Wilson 275. At Tyler Ryan online. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and get to the tail end of weather. What do you say? We got a kitty cat this morning. Yeah, hello, kitty. Yeah, this is Pepper. Hey, Pepper. T. Ryan at abccolumbia.com. If you got a kitty cat, a doggy cat. What's a doggy cat? Kitty cat or a doggy? How about that? All right, today, one of my favorite days, World Bartender Day. Gotta love a good bartender, right? Now, bartending dates back to Mesopotamia, Greece, and Rome, where basic bevies like beer and wine were served. Now, by the 18th and 19th century, a fellow who was known as the father of mixology came up with a book called The Bon Vivant's Companion, aka The Bartender's Guide. Now, he wasn't the first barkeep, as we know them necessarily, but he was the first one to write down cocktail recipes. Oh, and speaking of the phrase cocktail, that's also American. This is interesting. All right, it referenced stimulating liquor. That's what it means, but it was also a slang term for a ginger drink. Now, Curtis, pay attention. It seems before a horse sale back in the day, this bevy, this ginger drink would be placed into the business end of a horse. That would make his tail go crazy, and that was a sign back then that he was a spirited horse and maybe a good sale.
Sounds like cruelty to animals.
You know, I don't think I'd enjoy it very much either.
Yeah.
I mean, my tail would be a wagon too, I think.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's where it came from. So a good cocktail, good bartender, good stuff. Whether you're doing mocktails or cocktails, a good bartender, somebody talk, listen, you know. So.
Okay.
And there, dude, listen, I did that for a while when I was waiting tables back in college and stuff, and I was okay. But some of these guys have got like 400 recipes, and I'm like, how do you even remember all that stuff? You know, they're pretty impressive. A good bartender's a pretty smart fella.
Yeah, look at Tom Cruise when he played that role.
Yes, I see America drinking the fabulous cocktails I make. America's getting stinking on something I stir or shake. The sex on the beach is not made from peace. The ball and hammer, the Alabama slammer. I can keep going, but I won't.
I see. All right.
Happy Bartender Day, buddy.
Happy Bartender Day. Over the weekend, Valetta Wallace, that's Biggie's mom. She passed away. She's in the 70s. And also a classic singer, Jerry Butler. He's called him the Iceman.
Okay.
He was in his 80s. He also passed away. They're both saying natural causes for both. Yep.
Jerry Butler. That name sounds familiar.
Only the Strong Survive and some other songs. I can't remember off the top of my head. Though.
Okay.
But yeah. What you got?
Oh, not a whole lot, you know. I mean, just a good weekend. You know, temperature-wise, things are looking a lot better. We're getting pretty close to springtime. I don't know that we're necessarily out of the woods just yet, but, you know, I think things are really trending pretty nice. 63 is the average, and we're going to be well above that for the week. So.
And then clocks go back coming up, what, week after next?
They go, I think it's week after next, yeah. I know that because on Friday we did a 3-week snapshot, and sunset will be like 7:30 in 3 weeks, so it's got to be week after
spring
next.
forward. They go forward.
Yeah.
Spring forward.
I always get this confused.
Yeah, you go forward.
Yeah,
So
we
that
lose
you
an
get more
hour of
daylight.
sleep.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You get more daylight.
Right. Okay, we lose. Where are you on that? Do you think we should move it around? Do you think we should stay longer or lighter longer? Or?
Well, I mean, let's just say they keep it the way that it is, right? In the winter, you're not going to be able to see Christmas lights until 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You know? As
I mean,
opposed to evening, dusk,
Right.
6.
See, I don't mind it getting dark a little early. That doesn't really bother me at all. But
either way.
you know, I mean, it shifts anyway. It shifts a little bit,
Right.
even without daylight
Without
saving.
light.
I mean, just
Yeah.
because of the equinox. But,
Right.
but yeah. All right. Well,
We'll see.
I may make a decision on that.
And now to some good news on the asteroid front. The odds of one hitting the Earth in 7 years are now close to 0.
Well, we can rest easy
For now.
for now. I mean, surely they'd be able to do something to destroy it. I mean, come on. I thought we had like the Space Force or something. Don't we have that?
Oh, we do.
Why can't they fly around? Where's Han Solo when you need him? You know? Luke Skywalker? What's his face from Armageddon?
My facial expressions, because every time you name somebody, producer is saying gone, dead.
I know. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, Princess Leia? I mean, oh, God.
Yeah.
It's terrible. All right. Well, that makes me rest a little easy. I don't want it to hit the moon either, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that could mess things up. All right. Well, we're going to keep a watchful eye on that. What was that name you read? Bernice Mac?
Something close to that.
I mean, what if she goes by Bernie? Yeah?
I don't know.
Burnell.
Burnell.
Well, you
Okay.
call her Bernie. Bernie Mac, right? Remember, he was an awesome
Possibility.
comedian.
Yes, he was.
Great comedian. Just an idea.
actor.
I don't know, just a thought.
Great guy all around, no question. So, Balance coming back in again?
Yeah, Vivid Aesthetics. They're going to
Vivid
come back. We're going to talk about some trends. Prom season's coming up.
Okay.
Some trends in how to get yourself all pretty.
Nice. Second hour, we'll come back at you in just a little bit, plus your news, your traffic, weather,
Yeah.
and some sports. We'll get it all in. Yeah,
Only 4.5 more days to the weekend.
that's it. You have a Clemson series this weekend.
Baseball?
Baseball, Carolina Clemson baseball.
All right.
Should be interesting. I think the first game is going to be Greenville, I think, and then, no, is it Segra Park, Greenville, and then Founders Park.
Okay.
Something like that.
Do they do that every year? They kind of
Every
bounce
year.
around for the series?
Segra, Greenville, and
Right.
here they mix it up.
Greenville Founders.
Clemson first, then Greenville. So they're not doing Segra?
Not this year.
You
Okay,
sure?
not Segra.
Okay, you're not Segra.
How does USC fare against Clemson traditionally with baseball?
What say you there, Eustace Trivia?
Pretty even historically, lopsided Clemson right now.
Okay,
Pretty
lopsided Clemson.
even historically, lopsided Clemson.
Now, do they play more than one series in a season, or do they? Is this,
That's it.
This
It's
is it.
just
So it's
that
the only time that
three-game series.
this week will be the only week they'll
Right.
play each other.
Unless
Okay.
they meet up in the game. You know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it should be a pretty nice, a nice weekend, a week for baseball, no matter what.
Okay.
You know, whether Clemson here or wherever, it's going to be a pretty solid
Okay.
week. So
Good deal.
Great for America's pastime.
Stamp collectors, get ready. There is a brand new stamp. Fans of Betty White, get ready. USPS is set to release this new stamp in her honor.
73 cents.
Yeah, 73.
Gracious.
Remember when
Betty White, what a treasure she was.
Yeah.
She really was, man.
Mm-hmm.
I had a thing for Rue when I was a kid.
For who?
For Blanche Devereaux on
Oh,
the.
okay.
Yeah, she was a little older than me, obviously, but
Rue McClanahan was
Yeah.
her name on the show?
yeah. So, all right, well, good to go. 73 cents. Did you see they're trying to decide if they want to get rid of the Postal Service now?
Who's
Come on
they?
The federal Trump administration.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to revamp it or whatever. 73 cents, though. My goodness. Remember
Yeah.
they were like 20 cents?
Lovejoy stepping down. This is what I think read last week.
Yeah. Well, all right, Betty. Well, I'm glad we get some Betty.
Okay. Yeah, for
We
sure.
need some Betty White in our life.
What is the most expensive stamp in the world?
I've never heard of any of those. What is the inverted anything? What's an inverted stamp? Is it upside down?
Yeah,
A misprint.
something that has a mistake on it, like the coins as well.
Right.
If there's a mistake on those, it's worth money. Hold on to them.
Okay. I've never heard of a single one of those. The CIA, I didn't realize the CIA was a stamp. The Blue Hawaiian. That's a heck of a cocktail, but I don't know what it is on a stamp.
That's why you have that QR code.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm going to take my own shot at it here. All right, there. I'm going to go with C. I don't know. The inverted stock exchange.
Just for kicks and giggles. What is it? How do you say? Giggles and
Yeah.
kicks and whatever. I'm going to go with Jenny.
We'll go with kicks.
Yeah.
What are you going to go with? The Jenny? Jenny? All right. We'll give it a shot. I have no idea. We'll go ahead and kick that down the road, I guess. On the way, why one big beaver is making rounds on social media. But first, we all do love our moo juice, right? Well, now there's a way to enjoy that creamy goodness in a cup of Joe and avoid the dairy. You know, getting it right from the spigot. I'm sorry. I'm Tyler.
Curtis. Excuse me. Water.
Hi, everybody. Do you need CPR? Are you okay?
27 now, before the top of the hour. All right, what's happening for today?
What is this?
Getting ready. Jumping in.
You're like a villain in an old Bugs Bunny cartoon. All right, here's some smart money tips, some smart money moves that you can do to you can make these moves to be successful by 40. So we still got about 10 years left to do these.
That's right.
Avoid life. This is according to Hack Spirit. Invest in financial education. You know, educate yourself. Don't focus on saving. Focus on earning. Go out and earn as much money. Work and get that money. Embrace calculated risks. You know, like putting $20 on Bitcoin back in 2013 would have been a calculated risk for $20. Surround yourself with financially smart people and set clear financial goals. Kind of have an idea so that way you know you're on track. You know, I want to have by 30, I want to have, you know, $10,000 nest egg or whatever. And then you have that trackable goal.
And you got to know the difference between I want and I need.
That is huge.
Yeah.
That is huge. And, you know, I do think that there's room somewhere in the middle. I mean, every now and again, it's okay to reward yourself.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I remember Lindsay used to talk about, you know, and she was focused, laser focused, got everything paid off. She was debt free. She'd brag about that on the air, but she would never treat herself.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, man, it's okay. You're working hard.
She did when
you're
it came
saving.
to, what's that girl's, the concert?
Oh, Taylor Swift. Yeah, I guess she did. You know, but that whole theory of, you know, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself.
There you go.
I think it's okay to reward yourself. It's like when you're on a diet. Every now and again, have an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
You know, so there you go.
What they call that cheat day. Something you like.
Yeah, cheat day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I think it's smart. So anyway.
A Chicago nonprofit is asking social media users to help name a remarkable rotund beaver, and against better judgment, are asking the internet to name it. Some names that have already been suggested are Lori Heavyfoot, Beeve Irvin, Sigourney Beaver, and Dam Ryan. You know, like the dam they build, beavers build dam. Yeah.
That is that's an enormous beaver.
Yeah.
You little guy.
Got a name?
What's
off the
that?
top of you got a name off the top of your head?
How about Chewy Maloo?
Chewy Maloo.
Sure.
Okay.
You know, it's like,
Gotcha.
you know. Man, I used to, when I, back a while ago, I used to live on a pond, and I was at war with a big beaver. And I was trying to take that hypothetically, I was trying to take that beaver out, hypothetically, but that little guy, I could never get a round off on him, and he would taunt me, I'd hear, he would slap his tail in the water, and I knew he'd be like,
Sounds like a movie.
I know.
One of them bad B movies.
It was, hypothetically, I may have, gone to the beaver den where I thought he was and, maybe try to, hypothetically, of course.
Did y'all become buddies after a while?
No!
Couldn't get rid of him. Might as well,
Well, I guess. All right, man, you win. Here's a Bud Light. Open that up with your teeth.
Oh, those commercials were crazy.
Remember the old Geico commercials of the woodchucks? Hey, you woodchucks! Quit checking my wood!
That's it.
That's still my favorite one. Hey, you darn woodchucks! Quit checking my wood.
Tyler, you finally made me laugh. It only took you 5 years. Good job.
Yes! Gonna cross that off my list. All right.
Asked you what was the most expensive stamp in the U.S.?
Turns out it was the inverted Jenny. You're right. Besides this being the rarest stamp ever in the U.S. history, in U.S. history anyway, this was also the first plane to deliver mail, and it went to 95% of all pilots trained during World War I. A single stamp sold at the auction for over $1.3 million. The inverted Jenny.
There you go. All right. Catch up at the do. You got the 5, 6, and 11. Then we'll swing it back around for tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Stay
Warm.
warm. Okay. Gonna make sure it's warm, not cold.
Be good to each other.